We got Rich and Steven. Gentlemen, welcome to the stage. Now, with these two, all you do is you just basically let them off the leash and they just start going. Rich, over to you. He's got to find
Welcome,
the mute
gentlemen.
button.
Good to see you.
All right, now I'm back to it. I was clicking on the audio and it wouldn't work. Hi, everybody in Positivity Land. Good to have me back. By the way, it's Friday. I don't know if the group here know what Ryan does. He combs his hair on a Friday night.
That's it.
I'm a ballroom dancer. All right, well, from here, you guys take a 10-minute break. We're going to try, and my colleagues up there in the corner, Stephen, our VP of Operations, and I.
Welcome, Steve. Good to see you.
There you go.
Good to be back, guys.
I'm going to do some reverse. Unfortunately for Stephen, I didn't get a chance to send him the questions I'm going to ask him, but from your passionate heart, Stephen, we'll get to you in a moment. I think all of you that are on the collision repair side understand when I say this seriously, that the key to our success is the positivity, and we'll use that word, within our people and our customers. I know you all had a customer experience thing in the morning. I wasn't able to log on to that. I got something better.
You missed out.
Several months ago, true story, we operate from Maine down in the Northeast down into Pennsylvania. But this was a Maine customer comment, accolade after accolade, right? I've never seen such a positive experience. I had to call the guy. So I called the guy. We were on the phone, and this is a kicker, for an hour. Most of it was exchanging life experiences, et cetera. And I also listened to him about the great customer experience. So he was a Marine. He got his law degree in the Marines. He gets out, prosecutor first, and now, as we speak, he's a practicing attorney in Maine. So after the 1 hour was completed, I thanked him for his time, and he thanked me. I said, oh, and I was being a wise guy. I said, I guess you're gonna, be in court with somebody that beat his wife or something like that. And he paused and he said, to tell you the truth, I needed to take a break. You were a great hour. True story, I was defending someone, or I am defending someone, in a murder trial. Pretty powerful, and this was a true story, but a lot of times we're focused like this when we don't realize the effect in a good way. Now, whatever it was for him beyond my 1 hour with him, but he was so affected by the customer experience in one of our main shops that as soon as I asked him, he wanted to take a break from that and spend an hour with me, which I thought was very, very powerful and made me understand, and I didn't have to understand it too much. Ryan knows this, how important our people, but also the customer's experience. And that's no bull. For a lot of reasons, I'm this deep into the customer's experience and the travel that we do in the collision industry to fix that car safely, emphasize safely. All right, Stephen.
Yes.
You're this deep in our acquisitions and managing our shops throughout your day. And I appreciate you coming on, my brother. You're in wherever you are, New Jersey. I'm in upstate New York.
I am in New Jersey today. Another New Jersey guy today.
There you go. Speaking of the theme, positivity.
Yes.
Summit. That damn clock back there, Ryan.
I know.
Got your attention.
You've
Oh,
talked
look
so
at
much,
that. Look at that.
like New Jersey's Bon Jovi. I'm halfway there, Rich. I mean, what the heck? Let's go here. Give me some questions.
We have acquisitions frequently, as you know, new people, existing people.
Yeah.
Positivity. How do you instill that? How have you been doing that? Because I see it from my end.
Well, it's definitely the approach that I think we take from the minute that we go in and we meet with the stores that we're looking to acquire and the folks. I think that's one of the things Vartan and yourself, Rich, as being one of the OGs with, founding Vive. I came in, around store 11 or 12, but it was always that positive attitude and the focus on the people that made a big difference. And it was honestly one of the reasons I heard the young lady from Australia talk about Tesla. I spent, Rich, I spent almost 6 years traveling all over creation for Tesla. And just the difference in the approach and the difference that VAR took and you took as you guys were onboarding me was something that stuck with me. And it's how you come in with that approach. Look, when you come in and you do an acquisition, we're upending somebody's life at that moment in time. If you can make them truly feel like that this is going to be a good experience and you show them the positive impact that you have on your life, you'll truly get folks that want to, the proverbial run through the wall for you. So again, it's focusing on the positive in the experience and then making sure we live that daily at Vive as we grow the stores, we grow the company, we go in and check in the regionals. All of the managers are empowered to celebrate the wins. And even when we have to course correct somebody, it's always focusing on the positive processes and instilling that in the team so that they can see that if we focus on the positive, folks will want to be here with us. We'll continue to grow and we'll build our own culture as we move through the industry.
I love that guy. And that's why he does all the talking.
Oh, does he now?
Yeah. Some of the, what we just, hey, I want my time, Dave and Ryan, shut up. Training. I heard that word.
Yes, sir.
In the short time I was on the call and Stephen mentioned Tesla. We have 13 Tesla certified shops and you name the OEMs. So training is the key.
Yes.
And at that point, we also need a culture of training for the technicians to be motivated, excited
Agreed.
about the training they take. Go ahead, Stephen. How do you
Agreed. That's one of the things we encourage folks to want to continue their education. For years, I grew up in a generation where everybody was told we had to go to college, we had to do this, we had to do that. And if you went and you worked in your hands or you worked in a trade, you weren't going to be successful in life. And we see quite the opposite of that. This industry and this business have afforded us a lot of great opportunities. I know for me personally, it's been life-changing. I grew up in the automotive industry. I kept learning. I always had that willingness to want to keep learning and succeeding. And that's something that we bring at Vive is we give everybody, every technician, every painter, every CSR estimator, whomever it is, the opportunity to continue their educational journey. It helps us grow our next leaders. It helps us build our own talent pool. It encourages those folks when they go out into those training courses and out into the world to speak highly of Vive. And it allows us to build the depth on the bench to keep us, it's hard to get new folks in the industry. We know that. So if we continue to hone the talent that we have and encourage them to bring the new people in and grow their talents, it really helps us with the depth on the bench.
Yeah, that's a great lead in for me from the standpoint of our leaders, our field leaders, and how critical they are to us, because a part of the growth is not only the shop staff, but the regional managers, the operation managers. There, I think you'll agree because you live it every day, what role they play in assisting us in our playbook, i.e. process. In addition to that, the culture. So what is the secret sauce, my brother?
The secret sauce is transparency, honesty, the linear leadership model that we've had at VAR and we, I'm part of that now that we set for the team, accessibility and honesty with the folks. If you focus on the good, if you're transparent about what's going on in the business, you make the teammates feel like they're a vested part of the journey that we are all on together. And most importantly, make them feel like we are all part of something that's bigger than our individual selves. You're going to really have a great atmosphere, and that positivity and that forward momentum will continue through. But that's the secret sauce. Make everybody feel as important as the other person. Be open with each other and take care of each other. Focus on the people, the process, and the passion, and you're going to be good.
I see that damn clock. I want to tell everybody this. CS All Stars. Every year, Stephen and I go down to New York City, and I just get in the way. but that's where the regional skills competition is in Queens, New York. So it's next month. Look us up there. And someone said VIVE Collision. So think about that if you ever get in a little accident in New York State or anywhere in the Northeast. Maybe I can help you.
Way to turn it into a commercial, Rich. I love it.
I'll take it. Thanks again, guys. Thank you
All
guys.
right, you
out
guys,
there.
I appreciate
We'll see
you. Thank you
Rich,
so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys.